To run an ultramarathon, you need to be fairly self-sufficient. So along with the essential gear that you need, I've compiled a bit of a list of some extra things that might just make your life a little bit easier out on the trail. The first thing is some hiking poles. I don't actually have any because I'm not a lover of them. I'm really lazy and I just hate carrying things in my hand. So although they do help you motor up a hill, just carrying around for the rest of it, I can't get on board with that. However, you might absolutely love them. If you're not a weirdo like me who hates having things in their hands, then go for it, try it out. So hiking poles can really help. They really do help you get in a groove for going up hills, and you can absolutely motor up them. So they are super helpful in that regard. The next thing is a collapsible cup. Now I absolutely love these. I am obsessed with them, and since I started using them I have never gone back at all. So all you do is you just fill them up, and then once you're done they just collapse like that. I know, so cool. And then they just go in your pack. But it makes aid stations so much quicker, because instead of having to look for cups and then find the bin after you're done with it, and then having that decision of, oh, should I drink the rest or should I throw it in the bin and walk, and you don't have to think about designated drop zones for any waste. Basically, you keep this in your pack, and then as you come up to the aid station, you take it out, you think about all the lovely sort of liquid you'd like. I couldn't think of the right word then, beverage is what I was going for. And then when you get there, you ask for it, they fill this up, you slam it down, you get a refill, and then you can start walking with your refill, which is really nice because you just don't have to worry about what you're going to do with the cup. You just start walking off with it, you drink as much as you want. If you don't want it, you just throw the rest in the hedge because it's only liquid, isn't it? And then you just spray a little bit from your soft bottle, a little bit of pure water, just straight in there, wash it round, bam, out, collapse, straight in the pack, and you're off. And you've already left the aid station, so it's so much quicker. It's not going to get sticky, it's great. These are absolutely wicked. I have two, I usually only use one, I just have two for a reason. The next thing is a race number belt. I love these. I think the last thing I want to be thinking about on race day morning is making sure that my number is visible and secure, and I am absolutely crap with safety pins. I just really suck at them. I don't want to be thinking about all of that. I don't want to be worried about it ripping off halfway through a race and then having to deal with it. So I just use one of these. These are wicked. You just pop a little hole in each corner of your race number, and then you take off these little stopper things, put the number on, and then put the stoppers back on, and they just don't come off. They're absolutely wicked. They're like spring loaded, and the number just sits there nice and secure. You just put it round you. You don't have to have it very tight because it's not really holding much up at all, so it can be quite loose. It doesn't really restrict you. It's really nice. I absolutely love these, and they just take your mind off it for the start of the run. I think about my number for all of about 2 minutes, and then that's it. So yeah, it's wicked, love it. So then we have wet wipes. So I've been bitten with this one in the not great way of not having any when I needed them. However, they are extremely useful. Sometimes you just need to go, and it's better to have some wet wipes to hand than it is to be running and sort of like picking off leaves as you go, making a little nice stockpile so that you can sort of jump behind a bush in a mile or two. You don't want to be doing that. Having wet wipes is really, really helpful. And then along with that, having a Ziploc bag with you so that when you've done your business, you can put them in the Ziploc bag and tie that up and sort of like stow it in your pack, so that when you get to an aid station or the nearest bin, you can throw it in there rather than leaving it behind the bush. Whatever you do, don't leave it behind the bush. Like, take care of the trails you run on. You don't want to be the person doing that. Then we have a running hat. So for me, this is essential because I can't run without a hat. I just absolutely love running with a hat. So if you can pick up a running hat, you might love it. And it's even better if you can pick up a 49ers hat. I mean, it's the best hat, isn't it? So yeah, but no, a running hat is really good. It can keep the sun out your eyes, or if you can keep the sun off the back of your neck, maybe you haven't sun cream that day. So it's really good. Also, if you're running through any like sort of low-hanging branches or anything, the peak of the cap can sort of keep things out of your eyes and from slapping you in the face. Just sort of stops your face being exposed to the elements, which is quite nice. I also find that as your hair gets sweaty, often flies can be attracted to it, and just putting a hat over that just stops all the flies and bugs just repeatedly attacking you for miles on end. So that's quite nice. Finally, we have some sunglasses. Sunglasses are just super helpful. Obviously, you don't want to be squinting the whole time. These are not actually my normal sunglasses. These are new ones that I've only put on for the first time. You don't want to be squinting for the entire race. If it's really bright or if it's just really caning it down with rain. You don't want just that straight to the eyes, it's just horrible. If you're squinting in the sun for hours and hours on end, that just is horrible. You just get so much eye fatigue. So just having some good like UV sunglasses, you don't need to buy expensive ones, just some cheap Amazon ones work. It would just make your day be a little bit nicer, to be honest, and you probably end up smiling a bit more because you haven't frowned and squinted at the sun all day. Yeah, so that's an extra bit of kit that you could take on your Ultra to make it a little bit easier. I've called it luxury kit, but I mean, nothing about an Ultra is really luxury, is it? But these things will help you have a little bit of an easier day. Thank you very much for watching. If there's anything that you like to have with you, then please drop it in the comments below. I'm sure it'll probably help out some other runners. It may even help me. Please remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell to be notified of any uploads, and I'll see you in the next one. However, if you would like to see what I think is essential to take on an Ultra, then you should click on this video up here. And also, if you'd like to know how to stock up your drop bag for an ultramarathon, click on this one down here. It's your choice.